Anyway. Alright, we have Michael Jackson here. Yeah, I guess, yeah, these would still be useful. Spikeweed 2. I may use the repeaters, I may not. Because I think these 7 should do the trick. Trying to think what plant I should buy next. There's one that's very expensive, and it doesn't give you anything new, but it lets you have 2 of the same plant. It's the Imitator. I think I've mentioned it. That costs like 30,000, but if you use marigolds and, you know, do a survival stage, it can take not too long to get $30,000. Again, the dollars coins thing is confusing me in what I'm saying. Okay, because in one version I'm playing it's dollars, and in another version I'm playing it's coins. Looks like a number 6, or a G. The pattern of puff shrooms. I think I wore out my voice a little too much in the first few minutes of the recording with the Suburban Almanac. Apparently I'm wearing out my nose too. So this is my 27th recording session for this game. I think my previous high was like 22 on my very first Let's Play, Metroid Prime 3. I had no idea this Let's Play would go as long. It's not in terms of number of videos, but in terms of total video time. It's, I think, already longer than Metroid Prime 3. But I'm getting near the end. There are, because after this level there will be 32 to go. And then the Survival Endless. I haven't forgotten about that. I just want to wait until I have all of Crazy Dave's plants. Or most of them, at least. There are some that won't be too useful, but a lot will. Although they do cost extra in Survival Endless. Like, the first one costs normal amount, but then each one after that, like if you have a, when you plant one cattail, it's 225 sun. Just use cattail, using cattail as an example. Any of Crazy Dave's plants are like this. But say you plant one cattail in a Survival Endless, that's, that costs 225 sun. But if you plant one and there's already one on your lawn, that costs 275, and then there are already 2, the next one costs 325, and so on. So they can get very, very expensive. Yeah, fume shrooms are good against dancing zombies because they cut right through the backups. Whereas if you don't have them, then the dancers can use their backups as undead shields. I was going to say human shields, but they're not really human anymore. Yeah, so in interviews, I'm finding the tough thing is, like, to sound enthusiastic without sounding tense. Because it's like, you know, I'll either sound too bored or too anxious. And I know I probably don't really sound either way that much when I'm making these videos, because I'm not bored or anxious. You know, this is more my element. But a job interview, not so much. It's stuff like this. This is the thing I don't have. Of the things you need to get a law job, this is the thing I don't have. The ability to interview well. Of course, I'm not saying it's something I can't get. I hope it's something I can get, otherwise I could be out of a job for a long time. Let's not think about that, though. Let's think about saving our brains from the zombies. A much happier subject. Sort of. You can moonwalk your way right back into the grave. Okay, now this is how I usually do on these levels. Huh, I was pretty certain there would be football zombies here. Guess not. Yeah, I think I'll skip the scary shroom this time. I can afford to. I hope, at least. Hope I'm making my calculations correctly. Skip the magnet shroom because I have these guys. Do I want to go with the Gloom-Shroom? Yeah, let's try that. And I do have an emergency plant here, this guy here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I should plant one of these. Yup, 11 exactly. Let's see, if I go to the end of this world, it'll be a little more than 40 minutes, but I'll do it. Yeah, the 4th and 9th levels of a world are generally pretty long. Like on, especially the 9th. When you're on your second run through the adventure, with Crazy Dave picking some of your plants, I believe every 9th level will be, every 9th level of a world will be at least 3 flags. And some will be 4. Could start planting marigolds, but I'm not going to do that yet. I want to get better defenses before I do that. Because we've all seen what happens if I try to derp. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I forgot Gravebusters. And you saw how many graves there were. I need those. That was a silly mistake. Alright, I'll just go with the Gloom-Shrooms. Wait, I went with them last time. Alright, I'm not going to bother with... Well, maybe I could still bother with Burnination if I wanted to. Maybe if those graves were in a better state of repair, they wouldn't spawn zombies. They all look pretty wrecked. I will do that occasionally, just forget a plant that I need. I've probably done it before in this LP, and I'm just not thinking of the time. See, it can be really annoying with all these graves crowding you. Especially the ones that get, like, you know, in this area rather than here. I didn't realize it either. It's like I'm just going to plant there. Oh, there's a grave there. Look at my plants. Uh-oh, no grave buster. Okay, that's better. Nom nom nom. Alright, here comes the tricky part now. I don't really have... I mean, I don't know how I'm... What's the next step in making my defenses better? I guess Gloom-Shrooms will help. Yeah, I should just plant a couple of those. That'll go a long way. I do need to bust some graves, though. Okay, almost ready for one. There we go. Yeah, look how quickly that damage gets done. And as soon as this guy passes, I can get another one ready. I just thought of this funny video. It's from a genre called Animutation that was popular in the mid-2000s. If you want an example of it, an example of a clip, look on one of my Xenosaga videos. I think it's the one called Ziggy is a Puppy. Where I have a clip. Anyway, there's one called Foo-La-La, which is sort of... It's not really even animation, it's more of a slideshow. It's like a song with mixed up lyrics, like misheard, in quote. Sort of like purposely misheard Japanese lyrics. And a lot of the images are like from 16-bit RPGs. It's just really funny. It's difficult to explain. Like, what was I going to put in that slot? Oh right, marigolds. Still lots of graves to bust. Funny that it busts the graves. It almost looks like a grave itself. The dancing zombies can, for someone who likes to put up walls like I do, dancing zombies can be a headache. Because they can just get right through your wall with the backup dancers. Now, of course, if the lead dancer is stuck against a wall, it won't be able to go anywhere, but the backup dancer can still eat whatever plan is behind the wall, right behind it. I have left the lane effectively undefended. This was stupid of me. Oh wait, no it's not, because the Gloom-Shroom... Yeah, okay, never mind. Gloom-Shroom did damage on that lane. Eventually need to replace those Puffshrooms because they're not going to be getting much done. Maybe I should replace some of them with marigolds. I was thinking I was just going to replace all of them with fume shrooms. Maybe I'll do half and half. I do like how this game lets you succeed with different strategies. Like, I never used to use Gloom-Shrooms, but I was still getting through the levels. It's like you can pick different sets of plants as long as you know what you're doing with them and still succeed at the same level. Well, my current setup does seem to be taking care of the zombies. Those pumpkins aren't really taking much damage. Still, though, can't hurt to have more security. Okay, graves be gone. The graves are gone. Seriously, only one of those pumpkins is showing any visible damage. Derp. I hope that wasn't the freeze that means that the thing is now becoming wildly out of sync. Maybe I shouldn't do the next level. I feel like that's a bad place to stop though, just right before the end of the world. So zombies just die more quickly. Yeah, might as well just pile them all in here and have the fumes kill them all. This isn't going to take very long. Hey you, die. No, I don't want ice cream and brains. Especially not if it's my brains. Okay, I think that's more than 11. Oh, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How appropriate. 13. As opposed to, how appropriate, you fight like a cow. I'm really not placing these plants very well. Puffshroom should be far closer to the front. Like so. Except that one's gonna get eaten now. Oh well. I think they give you way too many Doom-Shrooms in this level. Maybe the challenge is like, you know, try to resist using them because you know they're gonna make craters. Here you go. Really use some grave busters. Wish Doom-Shrooms could blow up graves, but they cannot. I just have too many of them. Oh, that was satisfying. See, I just used one and I still have 4. Yeah, how about you give me some grave busters instead of some of those Doom-Shrooms? Or in addition, that works too. I have 5 Doom-Shrooms now. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. Like, you need another crater on your lawn. Oh, this is where I need a Hypno-Shroom. Oh, except he's already pretty heavily damaged. Those things are always tougher than I'm expecting, the football zombies. I really have not gotten enough grave busters yet. I say as I start getting more. Shut up! Okay, now I'm getting some good, grave bustage going on. I'm not going to be able to plant a puff shroom there, am I? I mean, cube shroom. Yeah, the level's probably going to end before that spot patches itself up. Alright, freeze this guy and... Why aren't I... Yeah, that should go there. No. I guess if they're giving me all these, you know, high power mushrooms, I should use them. But now they're giving me the grave busters. Suppose better late than never. The final wave coming soon. Well, except I can't get a spot in to plant them. Here we go. But yeah, from all these Doom-Shrooms, oh, that was nice. That lane is getting really busted up. Like, not even the plants in the lane itself. And I've gotten rid of all of the graves. Sure, more ice. And more. I was half expecting that also to be an ice shroom. Oh, level's over. Alright, so that's the end of the night levels on the Crazy Dave run. So I think I will end my session here. Thinker2112, over and out. Bye.